Hello, I'm Parthush. Welcome to the next video on document understanding. So, in this video, what I'm going to do is till now the videos which I've made, in that I was using a very clear document or very with perfect resolution. There were no blur text or blur tables or anything like that. So, in this video, I'm going to try processing a utility gas bill. So, you can say I'm trying to process a gas bill in which, as you can see the image on the screen, the image is bit blur, so the resolution is a bit less and it is not a very clear image. So as we can see, this particular part over here seems blur, the name part. Then here there's bit blur, here we cannot see the text only. So these are the things which we are going to deal with in this particular video. We may not be able to get exactly the same extracted data. There might be some errors, but in this video I'm trying to process this particular image using UiPath document understand. So let's get started. Now in this, let's go. So the first step we know is creating a taxonomy. So I've created a taxonomy already. Let me show you. So from in this particular image, we are going to extract the name, Mr. Arnold, the account number, the date of bill, bill number, the address, and the total amount. So these are the fields we need to extract. So I've created a taxonomic gas bill in which the name is a text, account number is a number, bill number is a number, bill date is a date. Now you can specify the format if you want, but if not, you can leave it blank. And the next one is address. So here you actually have a type, you can say type of data option where you can select address. So many times when we fill a form, we get like address line 1, address line 2, then the city, state or province, and then the zip code. So similarly, it will try to extract the your data with that particular format. So let's see how it goes further. And the total amount is obviously a number. So I've created this particular taxonomy. Now to create a group and its category, you need to click on this particular group. So you can create a new group name and after that a category. So you can then click on the plus sign and then add these document types. So this is how you need to create your taxonomy. These are the fields we are going to extract. Let's click on save and close it. Now the next step is digitizing the document. So in digitizing the document, I need to provide the document path, which I have done over here. Then I have to provide the document text and the object model. So we need to create variables for text and the object model. I need to place a OCR engine over here. So I've done that. After that, so the first step was loading the taxonomy. Then it was digitizing the document. And now the third one is data extraction scope. Now let's see what are details we need to give. So here we need to give the document path, the text, the object model, the taxonomy, the document type ID. So the document type ID, you can get it from the document processing taxonomy. So this is automatically generated file when you create a taxonomy. So let me scroll down since I have all my files in one particular taxonomy. So here is the document ID value. So you need to copy that and paste it over here. And the next is extracted result. So it will, the data extraction scope using the extractor will extract the data and will see the data to validate it later. Now here, as you can see, I've used two extractors, the form extractor and the machine learning extractor. So first, what let me do is I will show you why have I used the machine learning extractor and not only the form extractor. So let me just cut this particular field and then, so here we need to create a template. So I've created a template, gas bill template. Okay. So now these are the 5 fields I need to select over here. So I've pressed Control, selected the 5 fields over here. So let me select some different so you can see account number, date of. So these are something that will always be over here. Change the expected values. So let's keep it this. Now for name, I've used custom selection. drag it over here, custom area, and change extractor. So this you need to do for all these particular fields: account number, bill date, address, total amount, and save the fields. Close. After that, you need to click on configure extractor, and since we have form extractor, just scroll it. I have selected this particular form extractor and all the fields are selected. So I'm only using form extractor to extract all the details. Now later I need to drag and drop a present validation station where I will be validating the results extracted. After that, I need to export the result. So in present validation, you need to pass the document path again, the text, the object model, the taxonomy, and the extracted results. After the extracted results, we are validating the data. So we need to pass the data to another variable wherein I am creating the variable validated results. Now after that, export the extracted results. So we'll get a data set. Now in the data set, we'll have n number of tables depending upon our extracted data. So that I'm writing into an Excel file, guess bill data. So let's run it and see whether we are getting all the details or not. And after that, I will show you why had I used the machine learning extractor. Okay, 1 second. So I have this file open. Let me close this. So we will not get it. Let me run. Now, when the document is digitized and the data is extracted, a screen will prompt of present validation station to validate the data. So let's wait for it. So now we have the present validation. So the name is extracted properly. The account number is extracted properly. The bill number is proper. The date is proper. But here we have. So first, let me tell you, as I told you, when we fill a form, we have like address like 123 city, state of province, country, and postal code. So the data extractor obviously expects these details to be available in our document. But since this is a bit low resolution image, we are not able to extract the details properly. So as you can see here, the one, we don't have the one, we don't have the complete angel word, we completely don't have the groove. And here this Aberdeen is also not, it's available, it's in the city. But here as you can see AB85, so this is not a proper zip code, we can say. So this is not at all totally extracted, but even though it is not a proper zip code, we might need it. So it should have got extracted not in this particular field but somewhere else. So this is the problem in the form extractor with the row resolution. Now let's go to the total amount and let's save it. So we have problem only in the address. So what I will do after saving this and completing this particular run, we'll add the machine learning extractor and see whether we are getting the address details or not. So continue and save, and it is finished. Now let me okay, okay. So I have it over here. Now capabilities, I don't think I will get any. Now configure extractors. So this is, now we have two extractors. So I was getting all the details except the address. Now let me select the address in machine learning extractor, and here I will select as vendor address. So you just need, what you just need to do is, if you are not able to get the complete details properly with the low quality or a low resolution image, you can try using machine learning extractor. I'm not saying you will get all the details perfectly over there, but you can definitely try to get better results using the machine learning extractor. So I've selected this particular field to get extracted from the machine learning extractor. So what this particular thing is, like using multiple extractors, First, it will check in the form extractors with the check fields you have selected. If all the data is extracted over there, then it will keep that data only, and then it will pass to the machine learning extractor. So the results of first extractor are passed to the second one and respective. So here it won't get the address, or it won't extract the address because I have not selected that field, and it will go to the machine learning extractors. So I've configured my extractors accordingly. As I told you, I'm extracting all the details from the form since they were correct, and here I'm selecting the vendor address. So see, now this workflow will, the machine learning extractor will automatically try to identify the address in the particular workflow. So let's run it and see the present validation station, what output we are getting. Are we getting a better result or not? So let's wait for the present validation screen to drop. Okay, okay. So there's a very small error I have made. By mistake, we have two double quotes over here. So these are the small things we need to take care of. Let's run it. Now, since the API key is proper, there should not be any other errors. Okay, so now as you can see over here, the machine learning extractor has extracted this complete keyword. But now we are, since it has automatically applied, so this could be some phone number or something, it has extracted this as well. So we can edit that. So as I told you, we won't get the complete accuracy, but we got more better results using machine learning. So if the resolution could have been a little better, we would have got the proper results. As I told you, now this is not some particular, what we say, pin code of a particular area. So it is not able to extract that, but even though I can select it. So if 41234 can be a pin code of some particular area. So that is the thing we can change over here manually. EB8 space 5F8. So after this video, when I create another video, I will try to use a proper receipt where there is actual address and test this machine learning extractor features as well. So also I have a video on receipts, like processing the receipts, where all the data is getting extracted only with machine learning extractor. So there you can see how we can use that. So here I need to change this, and I have edited. So as we can see, the city is extracted properly, the first address line is extracted properly, and other all details are the same as we got extracted from the form extractor. So that's it. So here is how you can deal with your uh, low quality images. So like we were able to get better results. Now let's see the output file. So I'm storing the data in the guest build details. So let me just refresh it. Guest build details. According to me, the address will get in the key value. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So here we have the address like line one. So we need like a complete, properly formatted address if it is there in the receipt. So here, as we see, most of the data was missing, like the state, province, and all that thing. So we were able to extract the first line, the Angel Grove. Then here we have the city name, Abdrin, and so that were the only details we were able to extract from that, and other details we have properly with us. So as you can see over here, we have this, we have the name properly, we have the account number, we have the bill number, we have the bill date. Also, if you see in our original image, It was in spelling, like there was a word 30th July 2015. And in our Excel file, we have 37 2015. So it automatically got converted and we have a properly formatted date. So your a bit unstructured data is also structured now, and you have the total amount. So here, if our format was proper, you can see we would have all the details properly extracted. The address line 1, 2, 3, the city, the country, state, province, and the postal code. So this is how you can use two extractors in a single workflow to extract the details which were not extracted by the previous extractor. So this is how you can process a low quality image and see how machine learning extractor helps you get better results. Thank you. Also, if you like the video, do subscribe to my channel. I will be posting more videos with more different projects and use cases on document understanding, and as well as different features of UiPath. So, and also press the bell icon so you can get notifications whenever I upload a new video. Thank you.